Okay, I am doing my quote and my blog for May 8th, 2022. My quote for today is a tribute to Anne Etkin, and you'll see in my blog in a minute why. And she was a ballet teacher that I had when I was, between the ages of 9 and 18 in Dallas, Texas. And, ballet teachers have a tremendous impact on us. And at this point, she's got to be 90 something if she's still alive. But for some reason, I felt like giving a tribute to her. So this is a tribute to Anne Etkin. You gave me the joy of performing that I saw in your sparkling eyes. You taught me the discipline that let me reach for the skies. I learned the balance between power and grace. I learned that art was more than just a pretty face. I discovered that I could do much more than I dreamed. I learned to trust the air into which I leaned. You helped me become a shining beacon of hope. I learned to give others permission to be an emotional kaleidoscope. May you rest in a place that is filled with your creative spirit. May you know that you are loved and forever hear it. And my blog for today. Last night I dreamed of one of my first ballet teachers, Anne Etkin from the Dallas Metropolitan Ballet. She and her husband, Bill Atkinson, were instrumental in me becoming the ballerina that I was. They saw my potential and nurtured it, even in the face of my father's disapproval and his refusal to pay for any more ballet lessons because he wanted me to go to college and have a, quote, normal life. When I explained my situation, they waived all the ballet class fees for the rest of my time there. I truly saw them as my emotional parents. They allowed me to feel what I felt and express it through my whole being in a healthy way. That was something that in my father's reality was not acceptable or socially appropriate, and how things appeared really mattered to him. While I tried to be tough, like my father, I was instead a deeply feeling, sensitive, and intuitive person. Those teachers gave me the outlet and breathing room to accept and embrace my totality. Many years ago, I went to try to thank them, but they had just come back from an event and they decided to not go to dinner with me because they were tired. At that moment, I experienced a level of hurt that I did not expect. I had come all the way to Dallas just to see them, and this was my one chance because I didn't know when I was going to be in Dallas again. And it was irritating, frustrating, and painful. Instead, I tried, in my emotionally tender way, to say what I wanted to say over the phone, as that seemed to be my only option. I know that they were surprised at the intensity of my feelings of gratitude and suddenly felt uncomfortable in their refusal to connect and have dinner. Sometimes we miss precious moments that never come again, but I tried to thank them as best I could during an emotional moment for me. Last night, I had a dream about Anne. She was in a dance studio, and I was teaching her the beginning of the court dance in Romeo and Juliet. She was happy, excited, full of energy to be there. I was happy to see her also. We had a great time laughing and dancing. When I woke up, I wondered if she had finally passed to the other side. I do not remember dreaming of her before, but I am sure there must have been moments that I did dream of her, but in this moment, I cannot quite grasp those memories between sleep and wakefulness. Regardless, I am sure something is happening or has happened that is not surprising because she must be in her early 90s now. Regardless, today I send out love and appreciation to her and all those teachers who so selflessly gave me the confidence, skill, and emotional complexity to dance on a stage and embody my most vulnerable self. May we meet again in another time and place. Thanks, everyone.